Hi everyone. So today we are going to solve question number 3 in the arithmetic progression as we have started already in the previous session. So in that we have already covered 2 questions. Today we'll try to solve a couple of more questions on AP series. So now question number 3 is there is an AP series and in that they have provided you with few information. What are those? I'm listing it out. The question says if the first term of an AP series is 5, first term of an AP series is 5, the last term of that series is 45, and the sum of all the terms in that series, sum of all terms in that series is given as 400. You have to find the number of terms and the common difference. Number of terms and the common difference. This is the thing you have to find. So I'll explain the question first, then we'll start with the solution. The question is saying there is a series. Suppose it has elements like A1, A2, A3 dotted up to AN. Alright. Now, if you see this series, the starting element is A1 or the first element. This is the first element. A2 is the second element, A3 is the third, and all the intermediate position will be incremented by 1. Now this AN, this is the last element or this is the end point of this series. So this 45 value is for AN or the last element of the series. First term 5 is the A1 value. Nothing else is given about this series. One more thing is given, that is summation of all the terms, that is the altogether value. Means if you add A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 and keep adding all the terms, and when you reach AN and it is added to the sum formed by adding all these intermediate values, you are getting a summation value 400. Means altogether the addition of all the elements in that particular series is given 400. Now the wonder part is you don't know how many terms are lying in between A1 and AN. So that means you have to find the value of small n and the common difference small d in this question. Means A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2 you don't know. So number of terms you need to find and the common difference. When you are provided with the first element, last element and the summation of all the terms. This is the question saying. Now let's see the solution. We have an identity which says Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus l. This is the formula for summation of any AP series. There is one more identity for summation which says n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. There are two formulas, but in our case we will be using this one. Why? Because we are provided with the first element, we are provided with the last element, so we will exploit this equation. If we would have been given the value of small d, a, n and summation was asked to find, then we would have opted for this. But we'll look at the parameters which we are provided in the question and accordingly we will choose the equation. So in our case, this equation number 1 we will use, and here you need to memorize these two formulas It can be asked in any way in the question. So let's begin. In equation number 1, that is Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus l, we will substitute the values in this equation. So sum of all the terms, that is Sn, is given as how much? 400. N we don't know, we'll keep it as n by 2 only. A is given as how much? 5. And last term is given as 45. So now when you will compute it, you will get 400 equals to n by 2 into 5 plus 45 is 50. Okay. Now send this 2 to this side. It will make it 800 equals to 50n. Then 800 upon 50 is equal to n. 5 ones are 5 6 are. So 6, n is equal to 16. Means the total number of elements in the series provided has how many elements? 16. It means total 16 elements are there, and if you add all those 16 terms of that series, you will get a summation how much? 400. So first part is done. Total number of terms we have calculated, they are coming out to be 16. Now let's move to the second half of the question where they are asking you to find the value of small d. So for small d, very easy equation, we will use Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. This thing we have to calculate, small d. So now for Tn, what you can do is, you know the last term. Alright, so we will put the last term here in the place of Tn, that is 45. A is how much? First term is 5 and n minus 1. Now this 45 you are getting at which place value? 16. So n will be what? 16. So 16 minus 1, and d will be d only. Now 45 equals to 5 plus 16 minus 1 is how much? 15. It will be 15d. Now 45 minus 5 is equal to 15d. 45 minus 5 will give you how much? 40. 40 is equal to 15d. Now 40 upon 15 is equal to d. 5 8s are, 5 3s are. So the common difference small d is coming out to be 8 by 3. This is the common difference. Means you have the total elements a1, a2, a3 dotted up to a16. So when you will subtract a2 minus a1, it will give you 8 by 3. If you subtract a3 minus a2, it will give you 8 by 3. So this is the common difference for this particular series. Alright. So this equation is important. You need to memorize it. That Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. Because in some cases they might ask you to find the summation and they will provide you these two values. So you will keep wondering, we don't have the second element and third element, how will we calculate small d? So small d is not required in that case. Straight away you will exploit the value of the first term and the last term and the number of terms in the series. Put it all in this equation and you will get the summation of that particular series. Or it can be asked in any other manner provided with some information. You need to have a bull's eye that which equation we need to utilize in our question. Apart from all these equations, your question will not demand anything else. So it's an easy concept. You will, if you have an hands-on on a set of questions, you will be able to crack it in any exam. All right. So now in the next session, we'll try to solve a few more before starting with the new topic. And if you have any queries or any question which you're not able to solve, please do comment and I'll help you out. Because this topic you will not only find in your 10th or 11th, but also at least 2 to 4 marks of questions you will find this in your APT exams in any of the competition you are facing, whether it is your higher university's entrance exam or any sort of exams you are going to appear. This type of question series based questions you will find there. So if your fundamentals are clear at this level, then you can utilize it in any other exams as well. So keep working hard and keep doing questions from different resources. Don't just rely on a single book. You have so much material available in today's time. The questions are endless. So keep solving, keep working hard. So I'll catch you in the next session. Stay tuned. Thank you.